Hey, welcome back to the show. Let's talk about Texas Showdown in Houston, which is this coming weekend.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
It has been happening, well, for a long time. But as far as the sort of resuscitated version of it from not being a grime hole anymore.
No more MK in the... Dude,
a few years now.
MK in the bathroom came from a different group of people running it, but it's just like one of the greatest memes that's come out of...
I hope people are forgetting about that, honestly. I mean, don't forget about how funny that is, because it's hilarious, but, maybe don't associate any particular tournament with
it. Exactly.
Because definitely with different people. So it's been coming back to life over the past few years in Houston, and hopefully this year will be bigger even than the previous ones. If you are in Texas or if you're in Louisiana or some nearby place, you definitely try to get out there. There's going to be quite a few players from across North America. So.
Yeah, and it is also a Capcom Tour ranking event, so you will be getting points there. I know a lot of people are heading out there. I'm pretty sure I saw Justin's heading out there and stuff like that. So obviously everyone wants to get those points. Got to get those points for Capcom Pro Tour. So
for sure.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I'm excited to hear about that. Also, one of the things that was mentioned about it was that, we talked about this before at Northwest Majors. Mark Mann had his car broken into, so that the Tekken 7 that they were bringing around to all the events was, what was going to happen, Texas Showdown coming up. Well, it actually turns out that it's actually better now.
Really?
Because apparently I saw from Mark that he said the version of Tekken 7 that will be at Texas Showdown will also include Josie Rizal in there.
Oh, yeah? And wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah,
huh?
I think so. And I think the other, what's the name of the big robot? Gigas, yeah. I think he might be there as well.
Sick. Okay, I'm going to look into that then, because I'm interested in that character.
Yeah, I figured. I saw Gigas and I was like, well,
yeah.
Just perfect for David.
He's red even. Oh my god.
Right. Just like how, I'm obviously looking forward to Lucky Chloe, right?
Of course,
because Lucky Chloe
girl
is like all over. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
By the way, we were looking up the scheduling for Texas Showdown because we were wondering who's streaming it. By the way, Level Up and Panda X Gaming.
That's right.
Man, it was easy to find. We just went to the schedule on their website, which is labeled schedule. So it's not hidden in something. Schedule, and we looked there, and there it is. Here's the games, and the hours are on the side, and it has the games on, and it has the name of the stream that's streaming each one color coded thusly.
These are even links here.
They're even links.
Yeah, and check out the front page too. Like it's all in boxes and it's all like really well organized and stuff like that. We've been harping on a lot of people with really bad websites recently. So with a nice website like this, we had to give props. We had to give props where props is due.
They're due. They're due.
So good job.
We always have a good time in Texas. There's some fun people there, and we've been able to go out to dinner with a couple people, including Javi, who runs it.
Yeah,
always
Javi,
very nice.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, actually, and this is like, I think I've brought this up previous years when we've talked about it before, but Javi, one of the main co-founders, like he helped with SRK when SRK first started.
Right.
He helped with Evo when Evo was brand new. In fact, Javi helped so much with SRK that it was actually hosted on a computer at Javi's job.
Right, yeah.
When it first came up. And then when his boss found out, he was just like, it's cool, just don't do it anymore.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
That was it, yeah.
That's nice.
But yeah, so Javi, long time, one of the original leaders of the fighting game community, which is why it's really cool to see him back doing this, along with Chris Cho, who is also one of the founders of Texas Showdown. So those guys are really cool guys. So
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
We will be there. We're flying out like Friday after work.
It's a 3-day event. We're only going to be there for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Because we're divas
working
like
stiffs.
that.
I mean, we got to work on Friday,
I
so
know, right?
but we'll be there as much as we can, which is Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So it'll be a lot of fun, though. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, upcoming next. I mean, let's just talk about Combo Breaker. There's just been like news all over the place about Combo Breaker, and it seems like it's ramping up to be an absolutely fantastic event. And not only am I not going to be there, I'm probably not even going to be able to watch it.
Oh no, really?
So we'll see what happens. But we'll see what happens. But
it's coming up soon. It's the weekend after Texas Showdown, right?
No, it's the weekend after.
Is there 2 weekends?
I think,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And it's because it's going to be on Memorial Day weekend, so it's a 3-day weekend. But it sounds like there's a lot of really cool things that are happening over there. So
yeah,
for sure.
It's going to have an all-night, so you can stay in the venue all night.
24 hours.
24 hours, and there's going to be a salty sweet stream, as there often is, but it's not going to be in a stream, in a suite, because it won't need to be.
Right.
Because you'll just go down, like, rather than, like, troll in the halls to see, like, oh, where are the buttons? Where are the buttons being pressed? Always happens. Who's playing games? Where are games? You just go down into the venue, and everybody's there.
Not only that, but what I heard about the salty sweet stream, which I think is super cool, because obviously a lot of new people are starting to watch Justin's stream based off of Mortal Kombat X, right?
Yeah.
So apparently the Salty Suite at Combo Breaker is going to be streamed by Arturo on Justin's channel.
That's so smart.
So all of the subscribers, they get to see some FGC stuff.
That's so smart.
That is so cool. I think that is really cool.
It's so great, because you're right that Justin, I'm sure, is bringing in people right now into his stream who are not traditional fighting game fans.
Right.
And maybe they don't know that much about FGC or tournaments. And this is a perfect way to show them that tournaments are a thing.
Exactly.
Please follow it. And what I hope they do is that they don't even just keep it to Justin's stream, but they say, hey, if you like Mortal Kombat, follow, these streams.
Right.
If you like Street Fighter, follow these streams.
Right.
I really hope that they do as good a job as they can, and I believe they probably will.
Yeah, and
that's their goal.
And not only that, because since
that.
the Salty Suite is not at tournament time, just be like, hey guys, look, once the Salty Suite is done, go watch this other stuff too, because you're gonna see some cool, and you'll be able to see Justin Wong competing in blah 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 kind of events and stuff like that. So that's really cool. That's really cool.
Awesome.
And there's some like all this information is like mixed
Here's
between
the thing.
each other.
Okay, so Combo Breaker. They released their schedule.
Yes.
And the schedule has some points of contention.
Yes.
I don't know that anybody's actually mad about it, but it certainly is a departure from what schedules have been like in the FGC for majors for years now.
Yes. Just to put it as bluntly as possible, Street Fighter's always last.
Always Street Fighter is last. And furthermore, almost always Marvel's second to last.
Yeah.
Marvel is not on finals day.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not on finals day.
And not only that, it's on Saturday, and it's not even headlining Saturday.
Skullgirls!
Skullgirls is headlining Saturday. Yes. Which is interesting, because the Skullgirls people, the players, the community, were apparently asked. They had enough players to be on Sunday. Because he was trying to do it based on registration. Because Marvel doesn't have a lot of registration at Combo Breaker. They don't have a lot of people in there. So he actually asked the Skullgirls, would you rather headline Saturday or be in the middle of Sunday? And they said they wanted to headline Saturday. So it was actually their decision to do that. So that's actually super cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's actually really
cool. So like you said, Street Fighter is not going to be last. The last game, the headliner, will be Mortal Kombat X.
That's right.
I think that makes all the sense in the world. I mean, the game is getting a lot of entrants. He hasn't said how many people, but he said based on pre-registered, it's gotten a lot. And on top of that, its stream numbers are off the charts.
Yeah, Justin's getting like regularly 15K people watching his streams ever since he switched to Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, before we keep going on Combo Breaker a little bit, to be fair, I do want to give L.I. Joe a little credit, because he actually announced that MKX was going to finish off Sunday at ECT before Combo Breaker's schedule actually came out. So he was one of the first people to actually say that, because he loves the game.
Right.
He enjoys the game a lot, and he was like, look, I'm putting MKX last. That's just, that's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So ECT is going to have that last.
Yeah.
So MKX, blowing up, dude. It's blowing up.
I'm happy. I hope
in
that
more
continues.
ways than one. No, just
we'll talk about the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy that that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, look, it's unfortunate to go through for your game to be the top and then for it not to be the top anymore. Like to have that happen to your game. It's happened to me.
QQ.
It's happened. I'm sure it's happened to you too. Like ST isn't the headliner anymore. I remember when Third Strike was demoted in favor of SF4, and people were just crying up a storm.
Yeah.
That happens. I mean, things change. all you can do is try to keep your game and your scene going, which you certainly can do. People have done it many times, and I hope that the games... Look, SF4 is almost at the end anyway. That's not going anywhere.
Right, it's second to last.
Marvel is now Saturday, and that is a significant change.
Mm-hmm.
But all you can do is try to keep things going with your game and try to keep your community going and keep things regular. Don't take this as a sign that it's dying and that you should stop playing or that you should stop making media or that you should stop streaming, talking about it on forums and Reddit. You shouldn't do any of those things. In fact, it should be the opposite because that's how games are kept alive.
Right. Dude, the funniest was that I saw Eduardo tweet. He was like, why is everyone complaining? The faster I get my games over with so I can go home or go to sleep or party, the happier I am.
I could see that, yeah.
So, definitely a way to look. I remember that even like last year at EVO when Tekken finished on Friday, a lot of the Tekken players are like, dude, I go to EVO, I play Tekken, and then I party for Saturday and Sunday.
That sounds pretty great, honestly.
Right? So, I mean, really, there's definitely ways you can look at it. And look, I retweeted this earlier from Keats, basically, and I'm kind of paraphrasing him, but it's just, look, we're all in this together. Don't spend any time hating on other games and be like, why is your game there? Your game sucks. Like, it's just pointless. Yes. It's just pointless. Look, different games are going to get different shine, right? Like at KBO, Marvel should have gotten more shine than Street Fighter 4. Like, I like Street Fighter 4. We do commentary for Street Fighter 4. 100%, I don't think that should have been on the stream for that long, right? I would have rather have had more Marvel and more of the Arxis games and such like that on there. So, look, different events are just going to have different abilities. You have like 7,000 other events where Street Fighter's going to be last. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't worry, Street Fighter's not going anywhere.
Right.
But, while MKX is new and it's bringing in so many new people, let's give it its time to shine, dude.
Right. Look, maybe it doesn't even last. Who knows? Maybe after EVO it goes away. Probably not. But maybe it will. But anyway, in the meantime... Yeah, if it's getting this many entrants and if it's getting that many viewers, it should be on the top.
Right.
That seems perfectly reasonable to me.
Let it rock, dude.
Yeah.
Let's let it rock. Yeah. So, and this is not even just applying to MKX and Street Fighter. This is applying to every game.
Every game.
Just like support them all. Like try to help each other, and that's we're all in it together. If MKX brings in a lot of new people, what if it does bring in a lot of new people and then they watch Street Fighter and they go, I actually enjoy Street Fighter. Then there's more people who are watching Street Fighter, more people who go to events, and it's a win-win if more people are watching. Yeah. That's it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that. I think this might actually be a case where rising tide lifts all boats. It's not some trickle-down BS that's not real. I think it's actually real for fighting games. So, yeah definitely, I think it's nice. It's nice.
Cool. Okay. Well, so that's it for Combo Breaker and ECT. But like I said, Combo Breaker's got a lot of great things going for it right now.
I'm so looking forward to Combo Breaker. I have a lot of family in Chicago, cousins, aunts, etc. And my parents are going to fly out. We live in LA. My parents are going to fly out. My brother's going to fly out. Other cousins we have who live elsewhere now, like New York and stuff, are going to fly out. And guess what? They're all staying at the venue.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it just turned out that way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's gonna be rad. Like we're gonna have like a family reunion. Plus, I'm gonna be doing video games.
Are they gonna get to see you do your thing?
They'll probably walk in at some point.
Dude, that's
why
awesome,
not?
dude. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so
Actually,
cool.
last year they did. Last year,
okay.
My parents also came out that year, and I have a great aunt who lives in the area. And they came, and my great aunt and my parents came out, and like they met Chin Dog, and my great aunt met Psycho Chronic.
Did you introduce him as Psycho Chronic? Hi, Aunt. Hi, Aunt. This is Psycho Chronic.
No. But that was a trip. So, but it's really cool. It's really cool for me that like my family, they don't usually see it. They actually watch stream sometimes.
Oh, really?
Occasionally.
But then again, you also don't have that, Asian problem where like you really need your parents' approval like I do.
I don't know what you think. I don't know why you think Jews are so different. Okay?
I don't know if it's Jews necessarily, but I just know your families.
It's just that. No, definitely that is a big deal. It's just that my dad played video games before I was born, so like video games are cool. It doesn't like this. I was home this weekend for a little bit and we played Zelda again. He was like, "Hey David, I don't remember how to do this," and I was like, "I don't either. Let's figure it out." We played Link to the Past. So.
Dude, but I mean, it's funny because like my dad used to play Ms. Pac-Man and Space Invaders and all these games and stuff like that, but he still hated when I spent all my time playing video games. So it's just because I didn't become a doctor or a lawyer. See, you covered one of those. You covered one of those, so
All right.
Oh man. Anyways, okay. So on some more of the event front, Alex Vai actually came out and announced a bunch of things for SCR. We're finally getting some ironed out plans for this. So if you guys don't know what happened, it was planned for this past weekend. It was supposed to happen this last weekend, and it didn't happen. So the reason why is because the venue that they found, which was apparently going to be this really cool venue too, because he had a lot of really neat ideas for it. They were under construction and they just couldn't get their construction done in time.
Right.
So unfortunately, SCR got postponed, and he kept trying to find another venue at this time. He couldn't find it in time, and eventually he just had to cancel this date and try to move it to another date. And apparently, it's not necessarily looking good for finding anything anytime soon.
Yikes.
But Vi and crew, Jimmy and Frank and everybody have decided to do something really kind of cool with this now. So Southern California Regionals now officially moved to October. So Southern California Regionals is in October. However, what they're going to do is run a couple of prelude events now. So the first prelude event, I don't know if they actually have the actual dates yet, but one is being scheduled around June 6th, and another one's going to be scheduled around August, and then there's going to be basically the grand poobah of SCR in October.
October.
Yeah. So that's actually going to be really kind of cool, and I
like that.
I actually really like the fact that it's going to be in October.
Yeah.
Because I actually think that's going to help them.
I totally agree with you.
Because if they're a premier event, dude, that's going to be one of the last chances for a lot of people to make it, and so you are going to see people flying from every which way,
right,
to try to qualify for some Capcom Pro Tour events.
It's a less. There are fewer tournaments at that time.
Yes, that's true too.
So that's nice. So if you're saving your tournament money, you can only have so many tournaments you go to, of course.
Right.
Maybe it's easier for you to get some more money and be able to go to SoCal Regionals now rather than having to, choose SCR, Texas Showdown, Combo Breaker, then CEOs next month, and Vegas, etc. I really like that. I really like that time.
Yeah, and I mean the prelude events obviously are going to be really small. He said, I think he's mentioned that one of the prelude, like the first prelude events, 4 games only.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only going to be 4. So he's not trying to run a bunch of big things. He's running a bunch of these 2 smaller events. Not only that, but I think on the official press release thing that he sent out, he said that if you had purchased a plane ticket to SCR and you got screwed by fees, he says if you can send him proof of that, actual proof, that they'll try to work something out with you.
No way.
He actually wants to see if he can help some of those people.
That's awesome. What a good. That's such a smart business move.
Yeah,
it's nice. It's nice to do that,
right.
But wow, that's some good business as well.
Yeah. So some people are asking. I think it's going to be SF, MK, Xrd, and I think it might have been Marvel.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was Marvel or KI. I can't remember now, but for sure I remember seeing Street Fighter, MKX, and Xrd were going to be there. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
that's great. I think that's really great.
Yeah, really cool of those guys. Again, I think a lot of people give them crap every once in a while, but I think they do a fantastic job.
Level Up?
Yeah.
I have all the respect for Level Up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So especially for the cough button, dude. The cough button. Cough button. We'll probably be able to use that this weekend in Texas as well.
Oh yeah, it's Level Up stream.
Cough button.
You know who the only other streamer that I've worked with that had that?
Well, who's that?
ESL, aka Super Esports.
Oh right, yeah.
Nobody else has. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, well, is that it for upcoming events?
Yep. I guess we can take a quick break then, and then we'll come back with some game news. So, and we can also answer some texts as well. So, all right, we'll be right back.